Hi guys, hope you're doing well. Thank you for the comments on my last video. I feel that I need to clear up. I think I may have left some confusion in that last video, and I just want to clear it up because it was not stressing me out, but didn't want to mislead people. When I said that I'm going to raffle my Scram 411, I didn't mean as in a traditional raffle, as in you buy a ticket and then if you win the bike. That's not what I meant. A few of you have said, "Oh, that would be great because I'd buy a couple of tickets." I've had a few people saying this to me. That's not going to happen. I know other channels do it, but I'm a tiny channel. I would have to sell a lot of tickets to make it up to £1,600. So yeah, I mean, it's just not viable for my channel. I'm sorry if that's what you thought. What I meant that when I come to sell the Scram 411 and there's more than one of you interested in it, then I will put those interested parties' names in a hat, and the winner then can buy it for £1,600. There's no ticket price or anything like that. I don't want to go down the road. I'm not going to start raffling stuff. When I get to 100,000 subscribers, I'll raffle things. Okay, there's a deal. But at the moment, I'm on 7,000 subscribers, so it's just not viable for my channel. It really isn't. And also, you have to get an external company to run the raffle, and it's just not something that, and you have to pay them. So it's just not something that I'm prepared to do. I don't think it would work. And all I want to do is pass on the fact that Ian from Wibsy Motorcycles got me a great deal on the Scram 411, and because of the type of YouTube channel I've got, the great community with you lot, then I feel it's only right to pass it on to one of you guys at that price. That was it. I don't want to start, because also it was mentioned that if you did a raffle and got over the amount, then you could give that away to charity, and it's just, I mean, that's a lovely idea. My channel is small. It's small potatoes compared to, I don't know, Dancing the Old Man. I don't know what they're on, 170, 180,000. Yeah, it's way out of my league. So I'm going to do it the way I said. I think that's a fairer way, as opposed to the first person that emails me gets it, because that's where all the problems started last time. Because yeah, I've been through that. So I think the fairest way is if you just email me with your interest, and then you go in a hat if there's more than one of you, and then the winner can buy it. It's simple. All right, that's that sorted out. Second point, I've got to say a massive thank you to Dan, the man who can. I'm your number one fan. Dan, that's about it, isn't it? Dan, you are a top man. Because Dan has sent me, and I've received today, another pair of handguards. So thank you so much, Dan. That is so kind of you. And he literally put them in the post that day, and they've arrived. So what I'm going to do, and I need your help actually, guys, because you know that I'm pretty useless when it comes to dyeing or painting. Although I have changed the oil on the Classic 350 with a little bit of help from Mel. Guys, I was thinking, can I paint plastic? I know you can buy that plastic coat. I've got a friend who blacked out his car, the trim, with plastic. Was it plastic dip? I can't remember what it was called. It was a spray. It's like a plastic spray. And then when he sold it, I think he just peeled it off. Anyway, can I paint the black bits, the plastic? And if so, what do I use? Because if I can, I will paint them. That would look just as good, wouldn't it? I could do the plastic bits red and the aluminium bits white. That would look cool. Tell me let me know. I need your help, because I don't want to start spraying them with my normal paint and see that it actually doesn't take. And what do I have to rub it down for? Anyway, you'll tell me, I'm sure. You guys are good at that. So thank you, Dan, top man. You're a man that can. I'm your number one fan. Right, guys. I have to say, I'm in love. I am in love with a big, black, overweight, requires maintenance. It's my first wife's back. She wasn't black. The Bullet 650. I'm having one. As soon as they get into the country, I'm there. I absolutely love it. Love it, love it, love it. Love it as much looking wise as the Classic 350. And that's really what I hoped I would feel when the Classic 650 came out. When I heard the rumours it was coming out and it was going to be at EICMA and so on, I thought, this is it. This bike is going to be the one. But when I saw it, as I said to you, I was a bit disappointed. But do you know what? I say I'm a bit disappointed, and I am a little bit. I do think the back end seems wrong. But a few of you have said to me, well, if you put panniers on it, then you'd hide that back end, and it wouldn't be so bad. And that's a really, really good point. And funnily enough, I saw a guy. He was just went past me. I didn't chat to him on the rhubarb and custard colour. I don't think that's the Royal Enfield name for it. You know, the purple and cream one with the writing of Royal Enfield inside. It's quite cool. And he had some brown panniers on there, and I didn't have a good look, but from what I briefly saw, it looked really, really nice. So there is a way, I suppose, of getting around that back end by covering it up with panniers. But the Bullet 650, for me, doesn't need any covering up. There is nothing about it that I don't like. And to me, it's in looks, it's up there with the Classic 350, honestly. And that's what I've been waiting for. I didn't think that Royal Enfield would actually bring out another one. I don't know why, because this is number 7 of the 650 range. I think they're going to stop at 30. But now they have, and I really, really love it. In an ideal world, as I said to you on another video, it would be great to have a choice of colours. But I love it as it is. Do you know what? The other colour that I think the only colour they're bringing is black into the UK at the moment. I'm sure in 2027 they might bring out some more colours. I guess it depends on sales. I don't know. The blue one at EICMA apparently is only going to India. And that one is really nice as well. But out of the old Bullet 350s that they did, I think they did a maroon one and the black with the gold pinstripe. A maroon Bullet 650 would look so good. But I'm more than happy. I'm in fact overly excited about the fact that they're bringing out this Bullet 650 and it looks like it does. So I phoned my local Royal Enfield dealer yesterday, Orwell's. I'm sure if you watch the All You Motorcyclist, Tame goes to Orwell's quite a lot. It's very local to me and very local to him. And spoke to a guy there, and he's put my name down, and he said as soon as they arrive in, he will call me and I will be down there. So that's how it is at the moment. He also said that he thinks it's only coming in black, because there seemed to be a bit of confusion with some reviews or people that were talking about it thinking that the blue one was coming over, but I don't think, not yet anyway. I think it's only the black one. And the guy at Orwell's, Liam, he doesn't know when they're coming in, but I guess it's early next year, spring maybe. It doesn't matter to me. I just needed to have my name down there, and I needed them to know that I was interested. And I've said to hundreds and hundreds of people over the years, because of my own mistake of not test riding a bike before I bought it, it's so important to test ride a bike, because there's so many reasons that it might not suit you. And I've made that mistake. I bought a Harley Street Bob and kept it a week and lost £1,000 in a week. My own stupidity, because I just barely could ride it. I found it so uncomfortable. But with the Bullet 650, I have to say I've ridden the Classic 650. I've obviously got a Classic 350. I've ridden the Shotgun, and I've ridden the Bear, and all of those are perfect for me. So I have no reason to think the Bullet will be any different. I mean, it's going to be the same. So I'm sure that when I see it and it's there, I will buy it straight away. There's not 1% of me that thinks, well, maybe it won't look as good. I think it will look even better in the flesh. I think that gold fleck in the black paint actually when you see it, probably really pops more than it does on a video. And especially when if it's outside, because most of these videos that I've watched have been in EICMA, and so it's inside. So yes, guys, I am going to take the plunge, and maybe I should open a wager to how many people say, how long are you going to keep it? You only have it 3 months. And I know it's my own fault. It's my own fault. But you don't need to say that, because do you know what? If I sold it after 6 months, so what? It's my money, isn't it? So, you know, it keeps people entertained. I don't think I will. Just like the Classic 350, I know that that bike will be with me for a long, long time. I absolutely love it. I was talking to my other half, and she said, but what happens if you got the Bullet 650 and you loved it so much and it looks so much like Ernie 2 that you think, well, it's kind of pointless now. I'll never ride the 350. And I don't think that would happen. You never know, I guess. But that single cylinder on the 350 is just sublime, and it does things to me that aren't legal. Anyway, let me spin the camera around and just show you what I mean. I just thought I'd show you the Scram before I show you Ernie again. Look, he's properly dirty. He looks actually better dirty. So, guys, if you can imagine the handguards, just try and get inside my head for a minute. I know it's a scary place. White plastic guards with a red stripe, or red plastic guards with a white stripe? Tell me, and if I can, tell me if I can paint the plastic so that it's not going to chip off, you know, easily. Anyway, yeah, it's a great bike. Whoever gets this bike, you will be so pleased with it. We have to have the obligatory furry growler rub. I haven't received the furry growler from Motor Covers. Hopefully he's still going to send me one. He said he was. As soon as I get it, I'm going to talk to you about it and then give it away to someone, because they are so good. Right, this is what I love. Look at that. To me, that's how a modern classic motorbike should look. It's perfect in my eyes. And I know it's not for everyone. I'm just talking about me. I just think that that look is absolutely perfect. It probably, maybe because it's a single and yeah, bits and pieces make it even more of a classic than the Bullet 650 is going to look. Obviously it's not got the metallic paint, and I won't be putting the number plate probably on the front of the Bullet 650, but we'll see what happens. But for me, yeah, I just, it's still, I could sit and just watch this, look at this bike for a couple of hours, and I have done, just cleaning it gently. That sounds so wrong, doesn't it? Anyway, guys, let me spin the camera around and just one last thing. So the last thing, which I haven't mentioned, is the price. Now, there isn't a price at the moment, but I guess they're going to be around the same price as the Classic 650, although the Classic 650, depending on the colour, the price is different, isn't it, I think? Whereas obviously there's only one colour at the moment for the Bullet 650, so I'm not sure what the price is, but I'm expecting it to be around about the price of a Classic 650 or a Bear 650, I guess. I don't know, maybe a little bit more. I think I've said on my videos to some of you, to people who've watched it, I've certainly said it to friends, that I would never buy a brand new Royal Enfield again, only because of the depreciation and the fact that I don't keep bikes very long, and I've learned my lesson. I really have learned my lesson, and I purposely held back from buying a Classic 350 brand new, although I did like the Madras Red, and I do like the two-tone bronze and cream. And they're all nice, actually. The emerald green one's lovely. But I just thought, you know, now they're available, readily available everywhere, on the second-hand market, Classic 350s. I paid £3,000 for Ernie 2, and you can get them cheaper than that. So they are readily available, and that's quite a big saving on a new bike. And I don't know if I did say this in another video, but I just feel that with Royal Enfields, the majority of people that own Royal Enfields kind of love them like I do and look after them and clean them and maintain them and make sure that they don't get covered in salt and stuff. And it's a different kind of buying experience when you buy a Royal Enfield. Well, it has been for me anyway. And yeah, so I've always said to my friends, I'm never going to buy another Royal Enfield brand new. But I can't wait for a year or 18 months until Bullet 650s start coming on the second-hand market. And even then, I mean, yeah, I'm happy to take the risk, and hopefully I will keep it forever. I can't even say the word because I know I get shot down. I love that bike, guys, and I can't see a reason why I wouldn't hang on to it. It's when, as I said, when my Kawasaki Z900 went, that was too powerful for me. It was over 100 brake horsepower, and it was too much for me, especially where I live now. 47 brake horsepower is probably more than I need now. The way that I ride now is probably more than I need, but it does open out the options for me to ride it if I wanted to tour on it, if I wanted to go away for a weekend down to Devon or whatever. It's a bike that I could do that on, two up comfortably, and not think, well, I'm going to be doing 60 and it's going to take me X amount of time, which I have done on Ernie 2. I have gone down to London, but having the more horsepower, the 47 brake horsepower, will enable me to comfortably ride it on the motorway for long periods and not worry about things. So there is that. So hopefully, with all those things considered, and the fact that it looks so incredible and looks so much like the classic 650 or classic 350, as in perfect dimensions for me, I think I will be hanging on to that bike. But what do you think? I've asked you before, is anyone else wanting to got in touch with Royal Enfield to put their money down on one of them? And yeah, do you think it's better than the classic? A lot of you said to me that they think it's better than the classic 650, but that thing that you've mentioned about the panniers going on to a classic 650, that really opened my eyes a little bit. It really did. Yeah, so anyway, but to me the Bullet is the bike, and I'm going to bite the bullet and buy a Bullet. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for all the comments and the emails. I get so many emails, and thank you, Dan, you're the man. Have a great day and ride safe.